Packers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile, and he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Quickly completed to the right flat. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Second and 3. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
57, Mike, 57. Check hot.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Too easy.
And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
For 80. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Eagles.
Here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's John Hightower. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing Man, force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll run with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
In your face. Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Number 80.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On first down, Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eagles.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get him. They tried conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can.
Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hand.
It's a foot race. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 60 Bison.
Here's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Aaron Jones.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and 6.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
19
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
37, Eagles 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this champion. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Hightower. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2-yard line.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A loss of 6 yards.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the delay, Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.